What is a secondary source? A secondary source is written from primary or other secondary sources, or both, and it can be written to inform, interpret, analyze, and/or discuss original information. Secondary sources include textbooks, magazine articles, histories, criticisms, translations, websites, commentaries, encyclopedias, copies of an original source, newspapers, journals, YouTube, podcasts, documentaries. What am I missing? Can you think of something else? Pause the video, brainstorm a little bit, and add to the list. But how do you know if it's a primary or secondary source? How can you really tell? Sometimes it's confusing. When can a secondary source really be a primary? Type example 1, 2, 3, and 4 with an A and B beside it on your document. You will hear two scenarios, type primary or secondary, depending on how it is being used. You are a middle school student receiving a world history textbook to gather information throughout the year on prehistory to the Renaissance. Is it primary or secondary? Type the answer on your document. Situation B. You are a historian critiquing world history textbooks for their reliability, readability, and authenticity. Your final review will appear in the latest issue of History Journal. Is it a primary or secondary source? Get ready for example 2. You have lost your job. You read your horoscope to see what tomorrow might bring. You will play the role as an effective leader at work. You will come across a large sum of money. Immediately, you turn to the Help Wanted ads to find manager needed, $80K a year. $80K? You then turn to the real estate section to look for a larger apartment. Primary or secondary? Type your answer. Situation B. Gas prices have skyrocketed practically overnight. What is going on in the world? Is something happening in the Middle East? You purchase a newspaper, turn the page to world news. There is unrest amongst the Shiite and Sunni factions across the whole Middle East. In addition, a new disease has been discovered in Saudi Arabia, deadly and highly contagious. What if it spreads to the Syrian refugee camp? Primary or secondary? Type it on your document. Now we're ready for example 3. Situation A. ESPN magazine features an interview with Sloane Stephens. Primary or secondary? Type it on your doc. Situation B. An article on the making of the new Star Wars trilogy, an interview with John Boyega. Primary or secondary? Example 4. Situation A. Today in Sports features a documentary on Christian Pulisic and the future of American soccer, including a live interview. Primary or secondary? Situation B. National Public Radio features a live interview with Emma Watson about her successes as an actress. Congratulations, you are finished. Don't forget to submit your answers.